I want Decay, not Spawn. But I'm not sure. Plink and Decay. Ugh. How's everybody? How's it going? I have been outside in the sun for like 2 days. It's been good. Oh, we don't get our starter cards anyway. This looks like strong 5 to start, and then we draft. Should be able to end up with something pretty good here. Double Keven. Double Keven's just an entire deck by itself, pretty much. A good double dig deep, even though I'm starting with a smaller deck, I think. I'm not actually sure. Seems kind of bad. I can upgrade it, so it doesn't cost 2. The other cards just seem kind of bad. Hey, Stevex. Take 2 Morsel Masters. And I could just start with 3 Cluster Kernels. I could also just take 2 Spore Launchers, and like that's probably stronger. Bottom floor, Spore Launcher, Cluster Kernel. We can descend things back down onto it. I don't know how to heal things. The way to heal things is to put like a lifesteal morsel on the second floor and then descend it onto that floor. Top floor, just all of the morsels. Makes sense. Do it. I've had Devourer of Death do like okay in my life. Definitely has not been the strongest card. Draw every card on turn 2. Add some status effects to the Eater. Welcome, Jeremiah. Jeremiah. I've really been enjoying the game, so easy to do. I think I just start like this. Maybe at some point I'll cave in this onto that floor. Yeah, this deck has like only cards that cost 2 Umber though, so I kind of need more Umber. I shouldn't ever have to take 1 damage from this in this fight. Handful? Shit. Kirsten. Lychee Hollow. Today you lost confidence because you got rolled even with a cluster kernel start. Isn't that supposed to be unlosable? I mean, clearly if it's losable, it's losable. I suppose. That's my first thought. Wait, are my morsels eating, or my fungi rather? They're eating Primordium? That's kind of awkward. Alright, we won. Sergeant Pizza Hollow. If... What's this called? Morsel Captain? Whatever it's called. Oh, they buffed this? This card's so good. It's weird seeing all these cards get buffed. If it had 1 capacity or cost 1 Ember, I would feel like, yeah, like really hard to lose with that card. But at 2/2, it's actually, I think, reasonably priced. It's still really strong, but when you do the really strong thing with it, the really strong thing is really strong. It's not like instantly win the run. Have I ever listened to music by Rebecca Sugar? Maybe. Don't know. Nice Binks. I always wanted to just take perils. And Umbra Assault would be a first way to reliably actually make morsels. With double Morsel Master, it feels like that's a thing I should care about. Could use this Ember though. Person who made the Steven Universe television show. I have also not watched that TV show, so that's how out of my depth I am here. Multi-strike quick. That would be good on a sweep creature. That's not a sweep creature. Damage shield and a spore launcher. I think reroll? I think actually what I need is small stone. Like very specifically. I don't think I care about other stuff. Okay, dualism I care about. It was a lie. I do care about some other stuff apparently. Damage shield 6, apply decay 4 to enemy units. That's a good creature. Let's remove one Teak Deep. Alright, never mind. Deck's fine. MCR! Equava. He's been OP so far. I went to sleep at like 9 last night after being out and about in the sun. And then I woke up at like 2 AM and I was like, well shit. Now what do I do? So then I was awake for a while. And then I had a nice afternoon nap, and now I am awake in what I consider to actually be daytime, but it's like 5 PM. Life's kind of wild for me right now, is what I'm saying. Okay. So if I were to play Perils right, or sorry, Packed Morsels right now, I wouldn't have hand space. So I need to go like... Is on Rally? Dig Deep. Then Packed Morsels. Put all these down here. Peril's one of them. Then cave this in. And then Morsel Master. Does Pyre Gel work with decay? It should do. It's pretty good about working with everything. I think this might get away. I can give it a glow up and then kill it with Magma Morsel. Neat. Guess I could have played Morsel Master as well. Built a web app that should make tracking unique clan combos random a lot more manageable if I'm interested. You can tag what I've done and randomize. Sudden will sometimes pick something you haven't done. No more spreadsheet shenanigans. You built it with me in mind partly as a surprise. Aww. Can you link it? There's a decent chance I'm just going to want to use my spreadsheet because I like spreadsheets. For what it's worth. This is sweet now. So I would go. What would I do? I'd click on stuff to show I'd done it. And then I would randomize. And it tells me what to do. Cool. I can definitely link this for other people who are interested. I like that I can like put notes on my thing and stuff like that. You know? Make some of them red and some of them yellow and some of them green. Just gives me a little bit more flexibility to be a goofy content creator. Is Show he has seen. Alright. I will link it here. A new version of Fig Jam is available? Holy shit. I don't care. There you go. You're hearing that I want a feature which lets me add notes and change the color. Yeah, and like be in my Fig Jam board. Which honestly, maybe it could be. Actually, I feel like the Fig Jam might be able to like import stuff from websites. I don't know, I've never tried that before. Well, I assume that I've won. I was right. Stop. Monster Train keeps interrupting the Excel stream. Excel and incels. Both incorrectly mistaking something for a date. Entumbra Assault. Attack for 5. I wanted to take it last time, but Perils is there. I will take it this time with nothing. Against it, take a Spawning Pods. It's fine. You laughed so hard when you first saw that tweet. It's a classic tweet. A load-bearing tweet in my life. If I can put Holdover on Haven at -1 cost. It's like the run gets a lot easier. Intrinsic is not as good when I have lost luggage. Go -1 cost on... I want to spell chain something, but I don't really want it to be Cave-In, is the thing. Maybe -1 cost and spell chain and dig deep. It's like fine. Oh, what's this? I don't care. Maybe I did care. I have 2 Morsel Masters. Nothing for them to actually eat. 2x propagate. Being able to sap something is good. Putting Valor on something is actually not that bad either. Underlegion 2 plus Umbra took about 10 tries. Win against the Titans. Mushroom guys have been described as you as do nothing and win. I think they do a lot. You don't necessarily have to try very hard to do a lot, though. I guess might be what was being said by whoever said that. Lost a Titan fight by a single turn. It is painful. Wait, what do you do? Are you the one that knocks things to the back? Why can't I mouse over you? Hello? Does it think you're up here? Where'd you go? Hello? Never seen this one before. I don't know, it has some sort of resolve action, but I can't. Its hitbox is gone. Huh. I made it disappear. Well, that's one that damages the pyre when empty. Alright, cool. Honestly, I don't feel like much of anything was threatening there. Let's go deep. And then morsels. And then dig deep again. And then glow. They definitely have a lot of creatures who just kind of passively do a lot of things for you. Solid clan. I think Umbra's scaling is significantly slower than other clans. Based on what? I'm an Umbra truther. I think this clan is pretty broken. I guess when I look at my results with them, they're terrible, so I guess take my opinion with a grain of salt. Shroud Mitosis. Unfortunately, my champion is not a morsel, it's a champion, even though it's edible. But I think I'll take that anyway. I don't know, it's like fine. I often don't have a morsel, it'll often be a dead draw. Second cluster kernel? Yeah. We probably want 2 cluster kernels on our floor. And then, I think this is Ember. It could also be card draw, but the card draw doesn't do anything on turn 1 because I'm already drawing 10, and then... yeah, sure. I feel like the Mushroom Clan tends to want card draw, not Ember. You know, Ember is kind of like card draw because it lets me deploy more of my creatures, which means they're not in my deck, which means I never draw them. So then I draw other cards instead. See? Eventually. Eventually we get up to a point where that's basically just card draw. First morsel, draw 1. Fully healed champions. Not the right relic for this run. Take a frailty. Frailty on a cluster kernel has armor anyway. Feels fine. Every time I've taken the frailty with Celebrate, gain 10 attack, I've felt like it's terrible. But this might be the moment where I think it's actually good. Let's take damage shield on this. Seems strong. Especially with Propagate and things like that. More damage shield? Alright. Just because Jorbs is bad at Umbra doesn't make Umbra intrinsically bad. Yeah, exactly. I don't know, I feel like I just got unlucky. 8 times in a row. There's no cave in here. Now what do I do? I do also have Perils. Perils is a reason to go for card draw instead of Ember. But I didn't. This one? This one? I think that's the first time I've ever descended a fungi stack onto a different fungi stack. I had read in the patch notes that you could do that, but I had never dreamed that it would happen to me. Does this die? It dies. Now it definitely dies. Nope. Got Moss Train 2, and you're not as good as me as expected. Did you... A lot of the times with Brotato, people will tell me I got Brotato because it looked like it was really easy, and then I wasn't as good as you. You're like, yeah, like... Turns out practicing something for several hundred hours makes you better at it. I don't know. It's like that. Were you looking at this and you're like, oh, this is easy, and then you actually got it and it wasn't? Or were you expecting the entire time that it was actually hard? Hello, my friend. Do I put damage shield on my morsel stack? Or sorry, my fungi stack every turn from this? I think I do. Wild. I think another cave-in. Instead of having a holdover cave-in, I could just have 3 regular cave-ins. It's not terrible. Like an Ember Cache? Ember Cache is such a fun card, which isn't good. It's almost never good. I could take an Ember Forge. What if I fed my Ember Forge on the top floor? It's not a banner unit? What are you talking about? How could this not be a banner unit? Baker Master, thanks for 26 months. Appreciate it. Take it to get the frame on it. I thought about it. I did think about it. You can go Inferno room bottom floor. Sweep creatures do exist. I don't currently have a way to kill them quickly. But Inferno room would kill them. Like, okay, I guess so. Means I'm only playing on 2 out of 3 floors. So my creatures are... I just have too many of them. I probably have to take capacity next, which means I'm stuck at 5 cards drawn per turn. That all feels kind of bad. That was a different answer to the sweep creatures. Shit. Okay, whatever. Oh my god. Oh my god. I mean, okay. I'm not doing Inferno Rim. I've just spent a bunch of money on nothing. Here, I'm going to remove it from my deck. See, I can't play like this, and then when I lose his Umbra, you're like, Umbra is bad. That's just not fair to Umbra. That's just... minus 200. All right. What am I looking at? I don't think I can play Perils. Deeply upsetting. Hurtful, even. That works. That was me manipulating RNG like a pro to summon the alcove. Yeah, that's what I'm going to tell myself too. Exactly. With morsels, this relic's really fun. You can play a morsel in front and it has damage shield too, and then it gets eaten and stops messing up your floor. Now what do I do? Damage shield, damage shield. Hey, Pomodrone! Antares. Antares, are you not getting the pings on Discord? Didn't you know that by joining discord.gg/Jorbs you can get notifications when I go live? Why do I have 7 Ember? I just don't understand what's happening most of it. It's so much Ember. Surely that's too much Ember. Oh, I have Boiler Room. Oh, okay, no, that's actually just how much Ember I get every turn. Just learned how cashews grow. Please don't ruin it for me. I like cashews so much. Cool. So that says 94 regen. Oh yeah, because my champion gets regen and then this eats it. Kinda strong. Equip the Inferno room sequence. Thank you so much. A perfect example of the strength of Umbra. The fact that we can do that and still win the run. With all of our Umbra cards which we're using. Gosh, I'm just using so many Umbra cards right now. Gemtrove! Sure. Oh. Propagate doesn't work on buffet. Yeah, okay, good. That would be a bit strong. Try mulch. So looking for holdover on Cave-In. I will never find it in my entire life, unfortunately. I could make a disgusting Spike of the Stygian. I think I need card draw from mulch though. Like, that's pretty disgusting anyway, to be honest. Why? Why never Holdover? Deck is stacked against Holdover, apparently. Wild. Simply should have duplicated my 4th Cave-In. My bad. Look at this Cluster Kernel. Already attacking for 30. That's probably going to be a big deal someday. I put the damage shield in the wrong place. It's okay. I don't want to take one. I don't think I need to. Cave-In? No. This? No. Maybe? Sure. That gives me enough space for these. Get damage shield. You didn't get David? Who got damage shield? Oh, you got damage. Still fine. Now, Cave-In. That one. This one. Alright, I won. Is Dig Deep a better card than Spawning Pods? Spawning Pods is the same card, but always does 4 and has Consume, whereas Dig Deep is a variable between 4 and 150 or whatever. Is that right? I may be slightly exaggerating it. We put damage shield on our thing that we're eating. Another damage shield. So many damage shields. You can just never die. That's nice. I guess I could be propagating this thing to get... it's fine. Another really strong run for Umbra. Can't say I'm surprised. Just a very strong clan. Hard to get that cluster kernel down here right now. Look, it's not a complicated deck. True is never die. Umbra are my favorite guy. Sex, I'm wanting more. Everybody stop the war. How'd I do? I haven't thought about that song in about 5 years, I think. That was like early pandemic, yeah? Years at least. Like early pandemic was yesterday. Is this like going to my pyre? It'd be hard. I feel like the song's self-explanatory. I don't know. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, golly. Lemurray, thanks for 61 months. Appreciate it. You're enjoying seeing some morsels in the Monster Train stream? Yeah, the morsels are doing really well here. This run's definitely all about the morsels. As you can probably see. Alright, we got to 112 regen on that stack this time. Trample? Is anybody actually large enough to be justifiable to give it trample? I don't know. Probably get there. I am not convinced to actually need +2 capacity. Kind of feels like we're doing fine. I think I'll take card draw. Because I do think we need card draw. Thank you. No longer frail. Didn't die a single time. I have to go to Merchant of Magic again? Like, upgrading my units just doesn't do anything. This is also somehow not holdover. Starting to get a little bit suspicious. Where's my holdover thing? Huh? What's going on here? Oh my god. Damage shield 4. I don't really think I need that. Let me just take this. Bunch more attack seems good. I definitely don't need 2 of these. And maybe lose one of the Morsel Masters. They are literally never doing anything. Removing consume is kind of like holdover. Sure, we'll go with that. It's over? You don't fit? Clearly should have taken consume. Weird turn. One card's gone. 2 cards are gone. Now I can play this and have enough space for everything. Elizabeth. Means I can perils, play this. Should I fertile ground as well? Or I guess spawning pods actually. Alright, cool. It's going fine. Calm yourselves, Twitch chat. Twitch chat. Glow up this. More decay. It's gonna get to my pyre is the thing. Probably. We'll just try to stop the other things from getting to the pyre. I'm at 94 health. Be okay. Why are the morsels 0-9? They have continuously gotten buffed, yeah. Over and over. Every day I'm buffening. Excuse me. Need to sneeze. Kind of feels like I just double cave in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's my deck. One, two, three, four, 5. I put 2 things which aren't Morsel Master on the floor. Nope. Alright. Cave-in continues. Cave-in continues until morale improves. This is dead. This is probably also dead. I'll extra dead it. Just in case. The legendary 500 500s. Awkward. So my thought was at this point in the fight I can give that trample. I'm not actually sure it's good. That was my thought. Yeah, Cave-ins, I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to say it's the strongest card in the game because there's a lot of very strong stuff in this game, but like I also don't want to say it's not the strongest card in the game, you know? Kind of strong. Also, isn't it like a common? Is it uncommon? I don't know. It's not as rare as it should be. The strongest card is Hallowed Halls. It's a good one. Common cards end up rarer than uncommon cards with how the rarity tiers end up working. That is something I don't fully understand, but basically common cards are things you see at the start of the run, and uncommon and rare cards show up at the end of the run, yeah. You give damage, shield, and range. But also Ember Drain. I don't know about the Ember Drain part. Rage is a decent chunk of damage. I think we're just killing everything with Decay, though. Which one? I think the one that doesn't have a Calcified Ember, probably. Seems fine. I kind of need 2 more cards. Holdover? This would be the way to get 2 more cards. Holdover? Good golly. That just isn't Holdover. I don't know. Alright. I don't even know what to take. Is it Perils? No. Probably this. Back everything's the 9 months. I should have looked at this before spending all my money. I was aware that I should have. This isn't like an unknown to me. It felt like too much clicking on things. I could get rid of Morsel Master. It isn't a good card here. I think I just play it for 1 Ember on the deployment phase and it dies though. Get rid of Shroud Mitosis as well. I think if I don't remove cards, I get to a point where I spawn 1 more Morsel with my Dig Deeps though. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have a lot of those. So maybe we don't remove any cards. Hawks is easily the strongest card. That's probably a good point. The champion gets eaten like a morsel. You know how morsels work? If you know how morsels work, it's like a morsel, kind of. Except it's called a champion, not a morsel, so none of the cards which say morsel on them work. And some other issues. I don't really want another one of those. Want another one of these? Now what? You get perils? Sure, you seem dead. And then you get one of these, I think. How much power are these about to have? Like a large number. I believe Rally works with that. Very cool. Weird that Wretch brings back the champion. This is like eaten units instead of morsels on it. Wretch. So yeah, it like is a specific case which works for specific reasons, I guess. I assume that it just doesn't matter if I give them +5 attack here. Oh, I am silenced. Okay. So that's fucked. They're getting decay because I'm summoning a fungus. Wild. This actually works fine. Do we lose to silence? No. But it's not good for us. We're not happy about silence. Whoa! Yeah! Why is the champion descending from the heavens? That's showing that it's about to finish being eaten. Huh, this fight is actually kind of hard for me, and also apparently I lost my Kevin. I am confused. I'm sure we'll be fine, somehow. Bum, 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 bum. I want you in my room. Quick. Got this team. Your last bite of food does usually glow like that. Yeah, exactly. You understand. Oh no, I'm silenced again. Alright. We gotta cave in this stuff. We gotta... I guess I can play spells here and it's fine. I'm just silenced, so... things won't die super fast. But they will die eventually. I sure put Ember Drain on my creature, which didn't die. Alright, you have to come back here. Have to do this. Everybody gets stronger. Very inconsiderate. I'm hoping, but not sure. That I don't end up dying despite having Holdover Cave in. I think I might just barely be okay. Because this one does die already. This floor is mostly dead. This is a bit of an issue. I didn't kill the silence thing. I just played the wrong cave-in last turn. Yeah, I know that is the explanation of why it happened, for sure. Final wave. I won. Okay, good. 115 regen. Turns out to go quite a long way. Wow, that was kind of a wild fight. Maybe we just remove every card from Umbra's card pool except Cave-in, and then see how good the clan is. Okay, so it's literally just dying to Frostbite and Decay while I don't deal damage to any units. That is a kill. Look, if it dies, it dies. Boiler Room's a neutral card. That isn't a number card. I'm pretty sure it's a neutral card. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's a neutral card. I still haven't gotten to sit through. Wait, I meant to play this one first. Hold on, let's do this right. Was it my first reset of the run? I think it might have been. Oops. That one gets damage shield this way. It's better. This can just die. Okay. we don't draw Cave in turn 1? We draw it turn 2? Like, I don't know. Is there a reason I need it turn 1? I don't think so. I would have preferred not to draw turn 1 because I don't really want Morsel Master in my floor. I guess it will be in my floor. Oh, I got another one. Neat. What do I actually want down there? Probably damage shield? I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, I can't play the other one. If I do, it stops. Stops the mushrooms from being here. I guess I can just play the mushrooms now. Now I can play it. But now, okay, so I do that. All right, we did it. Took a bit. A little bit of finagling. Nobody says finagling anymore. What's wrong with our country? You do? Thank you. Thank you for your service. Alright. So now, for the rest of the run, I will be playing Cave-In on this floor every turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 7? Oh, okay. Then I will be summoning everything I can down here. And then I will, I don't know, play a Pyrolite maybe? You fuck around and play a Pyrolite? Yeah, I guess so. Savagery and I are best friends. Morsels will kill Entropy. No big deal. I mean, that seems like I won the run, right? I don't know. If that didn't win the run, I don't know. How do you even win the run? Covenant 20. You get a Pyre Heavy. Is this a joke? I'm racking my brain for an understanding of how this is a joke. Are there any decay artifacts that increase the damage of decay? I don't think so. Rock Titans on all cards. I don't believe I've ever tried, but probably? I think I don't actually know. Get out of there, sir! Arg! If I have enough regen to survive, hey, me too. The way that Inoki combos with Fungi is kind of fascinating because this stack has 84 units in it, which means its max HP is 336. Right? I think so. However, its actual max HP is 540 from the Inoki buff. By regen 1 and +1 health to friendly units. So it has to go to 300 and whatever I said, 32, 36, whatever. I don't remember what I said. Has to go all the way down to that to lose a troop stack. Otherwise, it doesn't lose a troop stack. And just regens back to full next turn. It's a very strong interaction. Another way, they are immortal. That's like the general vibe that I was trying to communicate, yeah. Basically, Umbra is broken. Yeah, just one more example of a very strong Umbra mechanic. I mean, I feel like that was a pretty strong run. I don't know. Felt pretty strong to me. Spore Launcher as one's only source of damage is kind of cool. Umbra to Underlegion. Underlegion secondary just wins every time. It is very strong.